Hey guys, what's going on? I'm the Donut Deflector here, joined with Skull Gaming, my friendy.
Yeah, that's me. Today we will be doing a podcast.
Yep, it's gonna be called. Go ahead.
It's going to be called Your Move. It's going to be something totally different. Um, I'm still working on getting my stuff ready so I can record this on my end. But basically, Your Move is us talking about different things, just basically online, like how the world is coming with technology, games. Yeah.
Yeah, all
So
that
if
kind
you
of
want
stuff.
to talk about that microstop thing,
Oh, that's already done. It doesn't matter.
oh,
So,
I'm
well,
sorry.
yeah, I'm sorry too. So, basically, the very first thing I want to kick off with this is Far Cry 4. It came out like pretty recently.
Yeah, I heard about that.
So,
I just started my recording now. I'm recording for Skull Gaming. I'm recording via audio only, so you guys will not see my face during this. Because my recording software lets me record audio.
so
So I'm
that's
just gonna look up Far Cry, see what information I can get.
Far Cry 4.
Yep. So
So, Far
according
Cry
to
4.
GameSpot, it has some
Yeah.
reviews in progress.
So, if you don't know what Far Cry 4 is, it's a game made by Ubisoft. And, yeah,
Stop.
it's an action adventure game similar to Far Cry 3, but it's placed in the Himalayas, somewhere that is not very,
Close to here.
really well covered at all in video games. So, it's unique there. And, that stuff. So, there are some performance issues on the PC side of things, like the PC. There's some like frame drops for no apparent reason and stuff, but it looks pretty good. It is an open world game, so the textures aren't gonna be like amazing because it's gotta
Right.
render like everything.
Something I want to talk about is the
I'm not even
Assassin's
done. I'm not
Creed.
even done.
Oh, I'm
Shh,
sorry.
shh, shh. Quiet down.
I'm so sorry.
Quiet down. Okay. So, all the weapons are pretty cool. They come. Some are World War II weapons like Lugers and Mausers, and like AK-47s you got from modern day stuff.
Right.
Yeah, that's
So is that
all.
what you have to say about that?
Yeah, I guess so. Go ahead.
Okay, well, now I want to talk about a little bit about the Assassin's Creed Unity crashing bug. It says here that Ubisoft is working hard to fix that bug. It doesn't really. I'm trying to look around and see what I can find better. In a post on the Unity Live updates page, Ubisoft said the issue affects all versions of the game and is triggered at the main menu after players press the continue button. Ubisoft says it is working hard on a final fix for the issue, but in the meantime has published details for a workaround you can follow.
Yeah, so it's actually pretty known because Total Biscuit. I seen his review of it. It crashes for no apparent reason sometimes,
Right. And it
and
also says here that there is following steps that you can take to prevent this crash. Do not add any in-game recent player as a game contact. If you already have game contacts, perform the following to remove them. Go to My Brotherhood, My Contacts, Game Contacts, use RB and R1. Focus on a contact, um, more actions, and then remove from the contact. Players who continue to experience the Unity crash after following the above instructions are asked to reach out to Ubisoft through the company's support website.
yep. And speaking of Assassin's Creed Unity, there's some ridiculous glitches with that game. I don't even know. Seriously, like people floating around in the air, walking, and then they fall all of a sudden. When you look at a window, sometimes when you just look away from it, look back, it's like just an empty void.
Right.
There, graphical glitches like that. Also, there's quite a bit of pop in, so like just random things pop in, like characters, the actors just boop, they're right in. And also, it has a pretty bad performance on the PC. I guess it's just not even that well optimized at all because Total Biscuit's PC, which includes two 980s and SLI, is pretty beastly, and running it at high settings barely gets him over 30 FPS with frame drops just ridiculous. And I'm pretty sure it runs worse in console. But even if Total Biscuit turned down these settings, if people with less good PCs play it, then they're gonna be playing it in like ridiculously low settings.
Right. So now, if you're all done talking about Assassin's Creed Unity,
Yeah.
all right, I'll move on to.
I'm gonna be talking about how. Wow, I'm saying a lot. How New York is going to be putting these gigabit little Wi-Fi link spots in their kind of old phone booths. So they're going to be doing that, and hopefully people get faster internet. But the one thing I'm worried about is how seamless connection from the from each little linking place is. Like if you're just walking down the street and you connect to them automatically? They just keep linking on to each other, just jumping to the next nearest one and the next nearest one to keep your thing all right, nice and tidy. It's almost as if it's not, then that kind of sucks. Actually, I'm going to do a little more research on that topic. So, New York internet stuff. What do they call it? Gigabit? Yeah, New York gigabit. Gigabit. So, this is on TechCrunch.com. New York launches a free gigabit speed Wi-Fi. And I'm going to read from this article from TechCrunch.com. So, they're going to be basically kiosks to replace the old telephone booths in New York. As you may see Superman crawling in one and changing. So they'll display advertisements on these linking things. And
No, be quiet. I'm not talking to you.
Okay, you better not be. So it's not going to be paid by taxpayer money. It's actually going to be paid by advertisements, which is actually pretty good. And the link, it's called the Link NYC program. It's expected to create 100 to 150 new full-time jobs in manufacturing, technology, and advertising. What? What is on my end?
Video on your end?
No, I'm just talking. I'll overlay it, don't worry. I can edit. Technology and advertising, plus another 650 support jobs, according to what they're saying. So, it'll actually begin in 2015, and the first structures will be running by the end of the year, and they're planning to actually, New York is planning to install up to 1,000 of these links.
Wow.
And this network connection ain't your average network connection from Yo Comcast, people. It'll be more than 100 times faster than average municipal Wi-Fi and 20 times faster than the average home one. Wow. And if you can download a 2-hour high-def movie in as little as 30 seconds. It really depends on how big the movie is, really, like how the file size. I'm guessing they're talking about, let's see, 6-7 gigabyte file downloading. That seems about right. So yeah, anything you want to talk about?
Well, right now I'm just looking at the gamesforum.com. I'm just trying to see if there's anything I want to say before I end off the podcast.
Yeah.
Seeing how many threads have been made by a link not working, can't upload images, blah, blah, blah. I think yeah. Not seeing anything I want to really send out. Now let's go to gamingfan.com. Let's see if there's anything on here that I want to talk about. No, I think that's all that I have to talk about on my end.
Okay.
Is there anything we want to talk about technology itself?
Um, uh, we can talk. I don't know. Not really. Not at all.
Let me see if I can find anything.
Wow, I have to.
Let's go to the CNET forums. See if there's anything I want to note. No, that's all I have to say. So thank you guys for watching this episode of Your Move. I am Skull Gaming,
And the Donut Deflector.
and this is going to end it off. So see you guys. Peace.
Bye. Bye, Nick.
There were issues, but it was updated for PS3 and 360, but issues are still persisting. The Xbox 360 and PlayStation version of Call of Duty Advanced Warfare have been updated with several fixes and improvements, developer Sledgehammer Games has announced. The patch fixes marksman and camo challenges to not reset when you prestige, issues with the ping bar not updated correctly, adjustment to challenges to unlock camos for weapons, and adds the ability to unlock esports rule option in private match. Most importantly, it fixes an issue that caused players to spawn in spectator mode when they tried to join a match.
And what was the source for that? What website?
This is on GameSpot.
Okay. So, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. You guys probably already know it launched. Graphically, it looks...
one of the biggest things in the tech world pretty recently.
Yeah, so graphically, it looks so much better than the other Call of Duty games.
I know. I hated Ghosts. Ghosts I thought was too fine.
It looked like Counter-Strike, pretty much.
I thought Ghosts was just like way too fine. And Black Ops 2 I liked. I liked the graphics a lot. I just think that it could have taken a better turn when it comes to like what they were like trying to do with it.
I really don't like Ghost graphically because it looks kind of bad. But, you know, Call of Duty is made on a, like, 1-year release cycle. So after every year, they release another game.
Right, so I think they could take a little bit more time.
Just take more time, guys. Take your time.
Yeah, I think
like Battlefield.
What they're doing is they're just stressing and they want it out at that time, or else people may protest. What I would do is, I totally doubt that the Call of Duty franchise is watching, but if anybody can talk to them, just say, take your time, you guys.
Yeah.
I think you're just releasing things and
they're not finished. They look bad, or they just don't operate right, or anything like that.
Right. So,
like Battlefield, right? They take 2 years to make their game, but once they tried to rush Battlefield 4, Battlefield 4 wasn't that well received. So you want to take your time.
Right.
Like they did with Battlefield Advanced Warfare. It actually took 3 years, but it was made by a different developer, and the graphics actually are I would never think it was a Call of Duty game. So, don't you think it's very, it looks a lot like Titanfall?
Mm.
Yeah, and it kind of has some mechanics from Titanfall.
Right.
Yeah. And I actually watched some of the campaign. It's pretty decent,
Which one, Advanced Warfare?
Yeah, Advanced Warfare campaign by Laura F. I watched her video.
Right.
Campaign's actually not like any other I've ever watched.
Really?
I liked, my favorite Call of Duty was Modern Warfare 4. Or
Did we have
2
Modern
rather.
Warfare
2 rather.
Two.
That was my preferred one. Because really after that, I didn't really like any other Call of Duty as much as 2. They just kind of slipped away and made rushed stuff.
Like MW3 I was a big fan of, but I think they could have spent a little bit more time on some of the mechanics, but other than that, I respect the game. Another thing I want to mention is about Halo the Master Chief Collection, but is there anything else you want to add about Call of Duty?
What is I gonna say? I can't even remember what I was gonna say. What?
Because if not, I do want to...
Oh, yeah. I want to talk about, actually, Battlefield Hardline.
Okay.
Are you familiar with that?
I am not, but I can pull up a tab right now.
So, Battlefield Hardline was actually in open beta for a while, and they just let the people play their game, Battlefield Hardline. And it's kind of a cops and robbers style thing where the robbers steal money and the cops have to shoot them in the face to stop them.
Mm-hmm.
And, people playing it were very pleased with the game. And I think they just did this to, fix any of the bugs and get some community feedback, which I think is very nice. But Hardline will be coming probably in sometime the next year.
It's nowhere like any of the other Battlefields we've ever seen before.
Yeah, it takes a different turn. It's actually kind of cartoony because when you're actually pulling some money out, the you put the money in a bag, and the money actually just keeps flying out the bag, which is kind of comical. And they have some in the survivalist, whatchamacallit.
Survivalist mode?
Yeah, survivalist mode is the survivalist mode. No, not survivalist mode. Survivalist class is actually kind of OP because you can just revive yourself when you take it down.
Is that all you wanted to say about Battlefield?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. I want to talk a little bit about Halo, the Master Chief Collection. Developer 343 Industries, which I believe is the developer for the Halo series, is set to release an update that it says will resolve matchmaking problems in Halo, the Master Chief Collection, as well as making numerous tweaks and improvements to other aspects of the game. The patch is due to arrive on mid-late afternoon Pacific time on Thursday, which means the update may not arrive in the UK until early hours of Friday. Now, I believe that this may be a little outdated, so this could be last Friday, but this could be this Friday too. I'm not quite sure.
Wait, what is your source?
GameSpot.
Again. Well, I wonder why they actually do like the midnight release stuff, like each time zone. Like that's kind of like weird because some people get it first at their midnight time, then people have to wait until their midnight time to actually get the game.
Right. I think they should just release it whenever the other person gets it.
Come on. Actually, what they should do is do the midnight on the UTC time. And so, I don't know, something like that. Because who cares about the midnight release, man? They just want the game.
Yeah, come on, though.
Do you know anything actually about Master Chief Collection? I'm actually not even that familiar with it. I know what it is and stuff.
I think it's like I think it's a game, but it has aspects, I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, people who are watching this, but I believe the Master Chief Collection is basically all of the games, all Halo games aspects, and they're just put together.
Yeah, so like
I think that's what it is.
I don't know. I'm actually going to search that up right now on my computer. So, Master Chief Collection?
Yes.
Well, lots of people actually really, really liked Halo 2, and some people even boycotted 3 because they really didn't like it. So everybody just kept playing.
Halo 3, wasn't that just Halo Reach?
I don't even know. But they boycotted Halo 3 because they're going to shut down the servers in Halo 2. So there are people with their Xboxes on all the time, and they tried to, because they couldn't shut down the servers when people were on the servers, so they kept them on and on and on for a long time, and people were buying, just reporting them, buying fans and stuff to keep their Xboxes nice and cool.
Right.
But it went down to this one person, and then his Xbox died shortly after. A massive amount of them died off, so that's kind of funny.
That's interesting.
Yeah, but
that is
let's see what Master Chief Collection's about. Oh, it's a remastered edition of the Halo 2 Anniversary, Combat Evolved Anniversary, Halo 3, Halo 4, Halo Nightfall, and Halo 5 Guardians multiplayer. So it's basically a collection of all the games. Only on Xbox, only on Xbox One, because I mean, Microsoft, they made Halo, so what would you expect?
Right. So I think that's all I want to talk about in this episode.
Yeah, we can talk about a little more stuff.
If there's anything else you want to add, go ahead. I'm gonna just do some more research. See if there's anything else that we need to put in.
Okay, so I'm going to be.
Welcome to MassDrop.com. So At the end of every Your Move, we'll be doing a free advertisement for just something. And today we decided to do massdrop.com. And here you can just you can buy something, and whenever somebody votes on it, it ends up going down to a lower price. And you can also vote on it on things like, that's, I think, where I am. I just signed up, but I already know a little bit about it. It's basically where you can vote, and it could get added to massdrop.com. Or you can buy something, and other people will buy it at the same time, and then the price value will eventually drop. So you can do from 3D printing to writing to crafting to fashion to food, technology. Yeah, stuff like that. So massdrop.com is a really cool site, and that's all I have to say. Thank you, and this is the end of the video.
Goodbye.
Welcome to massdrop.com. So at the end of every Your Move, we'll be doing a free advertisement for just something. And today we decided to do massdrop.com. And here you can just you can buy something, and whenever somebody votes on it, it ends up going down to a lower price. And you can also vote on it on things like, that's, I think, where I am. I just signed up, but I already know a little bit about it. It's basically where you can vote, and it could get added to massdrop.com. Or you can buy something, and other people will buy it at the same time, and then the price value will eventually drop. So you can do from 3D printing to writing to crafting to fashion to food, technology. Yeah, stuff like that. So massdrop.com is a really cool site, and that's all I have to say. Thank you, and this is the end of the video.
Goodbye.